like that at school and little programs, all that shit gonna be gone. It's also going to deplete your welfare system, your Section 8 system. So all these things that Jake is dependent on, that Jake goes down to Esau for help, are going to be depleted. These Edomites too. Where they're going to cut out the welfare. We don't have no funding for it. We don't have no funding for this. We don't have no funding for that. You know how they got funding for homeless shelters down here? They ain't going to have no more funding for that. And then people down there ain't going to work for free. So then what? The homelessness is going to increase even more because they're not going to have shelters or facilities or to put to house these people. You know, it's a lot of government or state-funded programs that people don't even know about. That, you know, like you talking about the roads. You know, say a nigga runs into some shit and it ain't gonna get fixed because the city don't have the money to fix it. So this country, these states are eventually gonna turn into third world countries. We're just gonna have shit that's fucked up and it's just gonna stay like that. You're gonna have a long list, the state gonna have a long list of shit they gotta fix. Like we were talking about. On the 2 streets over where we used to teach at, they're doing construction over there. The whole street. But if these states don't get the funding, these cities don't get the funding, that shit gonna stay like that. It's gonna be a gravel on the road or wherever they need it.
A bunch of cones and shit.
Right. Same thing with a lot of these buildings they build, they're just gonna stay like that. They just gonna stay vacant. You know? And like I said, it's gonna look like and become a third world country. While you people are walking around proud and, you know, think you living your best life, you know? So, okay.
Somebody gets second as 15 in the GMT. Good news presentation. So at the top, shit, you can.
Second Ezra 15 in the GNT. The Lord says, proclaim to my people the prophetic messages that I will give you, and then have them written down, because they are true and will be fulfilled. Do not be afraid of those who plot against you, or be disturbed by their unbelief. All unbelievers will die because of their unbelief. The Lord says, I am going to bring terrible disasters on the whole world, war and famine, death and destruction, because wickedness has spread everywhere, and evil.
He said he's going to bring
war and famine.
War and famine.
Yep, that's red and black horse.
Black horse and the red horse. Okay? That's what he's going to bring. And you people going to get, you're going to get caught up in that. It's only going to pass over the Lord's men. Because they're going to have that tawaf during the whole time.
Because right now, those horses, they're just walking. They're going to start galloping, and they're going to start running full speed.
Okay.
And that's when the height of this thing, war and famine is going to reach its top. And that's when you're going to see death.
Yeah. Slow deaths. A lot of people out here are going to suffer. You're not going to be in a hospital comforted with your family around. A lot of people are going to die in these streets, suffering. A lot of people are going to be eaten. All right, ain't going to be eaten right away. It's going to be like they did in the road. You may be locked up and a nigga come cut your arm off and then cut a limb off here and there.
Hey, they people say on science, they say that humans taste like swine. They already love swine.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be nothing for them to start eating each other, man. The effects of it are gonna fuck something else, but these people are gonna turn into cannibals.
Right. You already eat baby fetus.
Disguised as burger meat. Disguised as
all this McDonald's and all this
big nuggets and shit.
You already eat food that contains body parts. Let's just say that.
And if you're not eating it, you're wearing it.
Huh.
So it's in you regardless.
It's in your flavor enhancers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you McDonald's Burger King.
Yeah. And even some of your Frito-Lay products.
Yeah.
So it's really gonna be when you people are without food. There ain't gonna be nothing for you to eat an actual person.
Nothing.
And you lose all reason after 3 days with no food. You lose all reason. You turn right into your animal. Basically, your instinct starts to just take over you.
Right. Animal. Yeah.
And reason just straight shuts down.
You have no reason at that point. You know.
You got people now, they'll throw you away just because you got their order wrong.
Yes.
Or you charge them too much for ranch.
Like
or-
for that window ready to
Yeah.
shoot you to death, man.
Yeah.
For the sauce.
So when these people don't have these what you call food chemicals for a long part of time, I mean portion of time, they're gonna bug out.
Right,
You know, it's like a fiend not having their fix.
Yeah.
You know, these niggas need they fix. They need their McDonald's and Burger King.
you have to eat a lot. It doesn't fill you up like it should. It doesn't do what it's supposed to do. It doesn't have the nutrients.
Yep.
So it's fake ass food, so you constantly have to keep eating it. You know?
Yeah, MSG, what the brother said, mentioned flavor enhancers and shit. It's
All that stuff is cancerous. It's straight poison. You know? But these people soon, the worst nightmares are gonna come to reality. Stuff that they never even thought could happen. Things that they think, nah, she would never do that. My girl would never do that. Your girl, the one you think you love, she's gonna be cooking your baby, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Yeah. Eve was already killing her babies as is.
Yeah.
You got to end up suffocating them to death.
Bro.
right.
Yeah, in the couch cushion.
Yeah, the couch cushion. You got Eve leaving them at home and to go on vacation.
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
cruise and shit.
Cruise.
Yeah.
The bitch, she killed the little boy because he had a snack in the bed.
Yeah.
He got crumbs in the bed.
Hey, you seen it all. Hey, the Stallion gets a fucking award from Planned Parenthood.
Wow.
You niggas don't do research on fucking the history of Planned Parenthood, man. That's an eugenics program to try to fucking wipe these niggas out. No, Marcus Sanger. That was
Nah, man, pull up your pants, man. Pull up your pants. Pull up your pants. Pull up your pants.
Hey, you guys got a
No,
cigarette by your
no, we don't smoke.
You know, stick.
Yeah, shit is going to get real bad out here for Jake, but our people are still caught up in all the folly and the bullshit in this world, all these distractions. You know, Kendrick Lamar and Drake, and it's just folly. You know, when shit gonna get real, where Jake can be like, oh shit, you know,
Fuck these celebrities,
Right.
fuck these athletes, fuck these games. We're in some deep shit right now.
yeah.
All this shit don't even matter to us. But right now, these people they're just like the brother said, they're distracted. All right. We always bring up the concept of bread and circuses. This is what keeps them, you know, unattentive to their conditions.
Right.
You know, and it's a strategy, a tactic from the government to keep the people at bay while they're doing their dirt. So people don't realize how much deep shit that they're really in. But you're gonna start to feel it more soon. At 95 billion, and they keep doing this consecutively like this, you're gonna, hey, come end of the year, whoa,
Yeah.
it's gonna get real out here.
We're talking about they're gonna have budget cuts.
Yep.
We got to cut the budget. We got to cut this budget. Cut this budget. We don't have no budget left for this, that, and the other.
I can say something because a lot of people fail to realize that during Trump's 4 years, shit was tight. Let's not forget, it was racial tension and money was tight, but then he began to open up things and making it better overall. So now, the shit's all fucked up after 4 years of democracy, Democrats running. It's just extra fucked up. What do you think he's gonna do to try to get the money of the country back on par where it needs to be? He gotta cut budgets. Everybody forgot that government shutdown that went on, that they was begging, please, Mr. Trump, please, Mr. President.
That was like just one part of the government.
You wasn't that far off.
Yeah.
What about now? The point I want to make is, now that he's your great white hope to come in and make it better again, that you didn't see the light of how bad the Democrats can be, he ain't got a choice but to be hard on you anyway. But that's what has to come, because the Heavenly Father is pissed at you because you're not paying attention to what's going on. So there's no one else but him that's going to be able to ease us out of these issues that we're dealing with. And money is a major issue, okay? Because you people always want to seek after money, but what's going to happen when he cuts it off? You think this government aid program shit is going to continue on? He tried to throw y'all dry ass biscuits last time. What you think he's going to do this time?
Gave you niggas in Puerto Rico paper towels.
Right. Shooting.
I want to bring up bread and circuses. Google it right quick. It says, the quote goes, bread and circuses is a metronomic phrase referring to superficial appeasement. It is attributed to juvenile, it's not even that, it's a different word. Juevenal, juvenile, something like that. A Roman poetic actor in the late 1st century. Anyway, let's get to the purposes. Roman politicians passed laws in 140 BC to keep the votes of poorer citizens by introducing a grain dole, giving out cheap food and entertainment. Right? Bread and circuses became the most effective way to rise to power. Give them a little something and they'll well, okay, I'll do it. Because you gave them something. Well, but you don't know that he's waiting to set you up for it to destroy you. To send you into a place of utter peril where you have nothing to turn to but the MOTB. And that's what this is all going to lead to. But you don't want to hear us. You want to ask about cigarettes, want to hang out with your pants all down, want to go and just live it up in Vegas, whatever you think you want to do. All in America, thinking there's no issue. If I don't pay attention to it, it don't exist. But that's not the truth.
You feel something? I want to read something because we talked about the budget cuts and how it's going to eventually affect with them sending money over there. And this is by state. The federal workers in each state, California having the most, having 249,000, Texas 220,000, Florida, Maryland with 60,000 workers. But not only does it affect the federal workers, but the military personnel will not be paid during a government shutdown. About 2 million active duty and civilian military employees are at risk. So it's the government, even if they're at risk, you think these people that work these federal jobs are going to take a pay cut at the hands of Ukraine? What are they going to do? They're going to, especially the military, they're going to have uprising against the government. You know? And that's just the few jobs. But the thing about the federal jobs is not only do they can't, they don't have, they're out of work, but the ones that depend on those federal jobs are out of work too. Like say you're a construction company that's contracted by them, and or certain companies that are contracted by the federal government, they out of work too. They can't get paid. So then what? Oh, we got unemployment. There ain't gonna be no unemployment money to give out. Them benefits is gone. They send all that to Ukraine and Israel. But then what? That's what Jake not thinking. Jake don't really have the foresight to see these things, these events taking place and the effects that they have on them. What about the TSA? You ain't gonna be able to fly, you ain't gonna be able to go nowhere. A lot of shit gonna be shut down. that's what our people, Israelites, are going to